It's not enough to simply acknowledge the diversity within our community. The strength of diversity doesn't lie in the variety of nationalities, but in our active effort to understand the multiplicity of cultures and perspectives that shape the world. International Day offers more than an opportunity to celebrate diversity. It challenges us to explore how to do so respectfully, without reducing nationalities to stereotypes or oversimplifications. How can we achieve this? This challenge aligns perfectly with the values of a place like WAB, which fosters critical thinking and international-mindedness. Embracing this challenge means approaching International Day not as a mere celebration of national symbols, but as a day of reflection, a day to question how are we breaking barriers and building meaningful connections. International Day should inspire us to look beyond the surface, beyond simply wearing flags or showcasing traditions, and instead critically examine how we create bridges between cultures. It's not just the illusion of unity that defines a place like WAB. It's the courage to ask difficult questions, confront challenges, and take bold steps to build those bridges.
As an international school, we really do come from all parts of the world, and I think one part of inclusion is to come together and maybe speak the same languages, do the same things, but also recognize that we have our differences and kind of appreciate that and learn from one another, and how we can include different traditions and also different languages and different customs into everything that we do.
I think the thing about not having an International Day is it doesn't really give context about where people come from and what activities are really done in those cultures. But with International Day, of course, we could learn more about this and maybe include people more.
Yes, I think it's good, very inclusive to have a day like that where everyone feels represented. It's not just one person who feels represented, it's everyone, because you're sharing different cultures and different ideas. So yeah.
I think in an international community like WAB, all people are viewed as everybody is included, and where they come from is often neglected. And I think it would be a great day to celebrate and be aware of everyone's cultures and how much it means to each individual.
The good thing about International Day is that there's no constraints, and it's an open invitation for everyone, students and parents and teachers, to get involved with anything about their culture that they're passionate about. So it may be lessons about the traditions, or it could be about food, and it's a wide range of activities, and it's just open to everyone, students and the community.
Because then everyone can participate, because everyone is coming from somewhere. So the families, even though our family are very mixed and coming from different regions and cultures, everyone belongs to somewhere, so everyone is included. So there is no one celebrating only one thing. Right now we have a beautiful thing like ASEAN market, or Chinese link preparing something, and Korean link doing a lot. But what about smaller communities who also would like to share their traditions, their culture, their food, their language? I think it will be more inclusive by having this day.
I really think it's such a celebration of the fact that at WAB we all come from so many different places and speak so many different languages, and it's just a day to really celebrate all of that and come together and learn about each other's cultures.
So I think the purpose of International Day celebrations is to learn about other people's cultures, where they come from, and not only that, but eat other cultures' foods, talk in other languages, and yeah, just express yourself in your own culture.
It is celebrating our diverse community, or the diverse school community, learning about different cultures, giving the kids opportunity to celebrate the culture of their families, not necessarily where the kids came from, because our kids are very diverse and moving around the world a lot. Also the opportunity to present a school towards the community outside of school, how diverse we are, and just having fun, because international school, from my experience from other schools, it's just the best day of the year for the community.
Well, I think for one, languages are such a beautiful thing, and like just even learning like the word to say hello in another language, or saying like introducing yourself in another language can be so beautiful and pretty. And I think that exchange is really important as an international student and also as like a global citizen. So I think that's one of the greatest parts about International Day.
Before you share your culture with other people, you have to know enough about it. So it's especially about going past the basics of your culture, which most people might know. So it prompts you to dive deeper about knowing yourself and knowing where you come from before you can go out and start sharing that with other people.
I could learn about different views and how people see my culture, because I see it from a place where I grew up and what I've been used to, but people that are from a different culture might see it completely differently. Like they might think, oh, that's something I haven't thought of, or that's something I find a little bit odd maybe, but that's not necessarily a bad thing though. So I think it could make me more aware.
I think of course WAB should celebrate International Day. 让我们来庆祝国际日。
Yes, of course. Let's say International Day.
Yes, definitely. I think it's such a beautiful celebration. It's one of the highlights of my year for sure.
International Day, makusi goru.